Alright, hello everyone, this is Rich, and I am here with a DVD update for March 15th, 2010. It's been since, I believe, the 21st of last month that I've done a DVD update, so let's start up. First off, we have Rifftrax, and the Rifftrax is for Paranormal Activity. Remember I said that this shit to be Rifftrax, like when I had my Paranormal Activity in my DVD update? Here we go. Now, it's good. I'm not going to say it's bad. But I'll tell you one thing, it's definitely a hard medium to riff. This, like, handheld, live, trying to be, like, you know, live action type shit. But they did pretty good for what it is. If you didn't like Rifftrax, or definitely like Paranormal Activity, you'll like this riff. And it does answer, it does like put up the question that I put when I first watched this movie, and it is, if they just closed the fucking door, none of this would have happened. If it's closed the door, locked it, the ghost can bang on the door, the demon can bang on the door, but nothing would happen. He'd be like, Avon! And he'd be like, we don't want it. He'd be like, oh. So, pretty good. Not their best Rifftrax, but pretty good. Definitely worth your money. Next I have some Mystery Science Theaters. I'm going to do these together since they're sequels. Fugitive Alien 1 and Fugitive Alien 2, aka Star Force. Pretty good. The only reason I got this one is because I like that whole thing of the try to kill you with a forklift, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's pretty funny. And I figured get the part 2 just to have it in the compilation. I believe they go back in time in this one. I haven't watched this one. Watch this one, but I haven't watched that one. Not a fan really of these two just for the fact that they're Joel, and Joel's character I kind of like. He kind of works and kind of doesn't, but since Mike Nelson, the guy who plays him in later seasons, is writing for Joel, they should have just had Mike in the first place, but whatever. Still funny, still good. I recommend at least Fugitive Alien 1. Next is the one that I was looking for a while, because I thought this was pretty good when I was a kid when I saw it. Godzilla vs. Megalon. Pretty good. As far as, like, you know, Mystery Science Theater goes and the Godzilla ones. It's actually quite funny. It has, like, this, like, rainbow-colored robot that goes and, like, teams up with Godzilla to defeat these two monsters here that are from Atlantis, I believe, and they're trying to destroy the world because they're polluting it. Or like or throwing like A-bombs in the ocean and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty good. It wasn't best, but it's pretty good, pretty funny. And lastly, the funniest one in the bunch that I have, Warriors of the Lost World, starring Robert Ginty, Donald Pleasence, and Fred Williamson. You know it's got to be good. It has Robert Ginty as like a Mad Max type character that has to go save like an apocalyptic peoples trying to like reorganize civilization. And there's this other like oppressed society that's run by Donald Pleasence, who looks like his Bond villain character. And what happens is he joins this resistance, and Fred Williamson tries to lead him to like destroy the Donald Pleasence and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, oh my god. The movie's terrible, by the way. I actually have the regular version of Warriors of the Lost World. It's pretty bad. Like, just to watch it without the Rifftrax, but to watch it with the Rifftrax, I didn't even know it was, or not Rifftrax, Mystery Science Theater, I'm sorry, getting confused. Watch it with the Mystery Science Theater, it just makes it that much more glorious. I'm a big fan of Robert Ginty. Really, really big fan. I love this shit. Whitefire is a fucking brilliant film. But yeah, check out this one if you can. Almost every Mystery Science Theater that I know of is on Google Video. So if you want to check any of these out that I talked about, go to Google Video, type in the title with MST3K with it. You should be able to find it. Let's see. I'll do these 3 and then be done, because I only got a couple more minutes. Ghoulies 1 and 2, the MGM double feature disc. It doesn't really have anything on it as far as features goes, like the trailer on both and Spanish subtitles. I like the Ghoulies series. It's not terrible, but I think the second one's a lot better than the first one, story-wise. Even like the special effects go from like paper mache to fucking brilliance from one to another. And the same special effects people, I believe, that worked on Ghoulies, at least 1 and 2, I believe are the same ones that worked on Troll, because some of the trolls are in Ghoulies. Especially in the scene where they're like chanting now, yeah. Anyway, I'm a nerd. Check out Ghoulies. If you haven't seen it, if you like Troll, you'll definitely like Ghoulies, especially part 2. I don't know what to say about that. Next is Rock and Roll High School, the new special edition. At least I thought it was new. Awesome film, very movie from, I think, late 70s. Starring Clinton Howard, Vincent Van Patten, PJ Souls, and the Ramones, or as they're known in the movie, rather by the one teacher, the Ramones. Yeah, here's that. The special features on here are retrospective audio commentary at Roger Corman, another audio commentary with the director and screenwriter, audio outtakes from the Roxy, and radio ads. But awesome flick if you haven't seen it. It's about PJ Souls trying to get the Ramones to play at their, I think their prom, if I'm not mistaken, and their new principal, I think called Vader or something like that, trying to get the, to like turn the high school to this like really awesome high school, like really strict high school that, does not like rock and roll or punk or anything, or real fucking strict. So yeah, definitely worth a watch at the very least. Check it out. And they made a terrible sequel, by the way, called Rock and Roll High School Forever with Corey Feldman. And I suggest no one ever watch that, especially if you like the original Rock and Roll High School. Lastly, I will talk about a disappointing film. Demonic Toys 2. I had hopes for this one, as I always do with most of the new full moon films. This one wasn't, it was alright. If I had to put it against anything, it was like a tad bit better than Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. And it was leaps and bounds better than like the Ginger Dead Men or Evil Bong. It was a lot better than those. But, I mean, it's definitely not as good as the first Demonic Toys. The first Demonic Toys was awesome. The thing is that also gets me in this, the Baby Oopsie Daisy, I don't know, with the boy or girl. It doesn't sound like the same thing from the original. It doesn't have like, heh heh heh, baby oopsie daisy. It has like a, oh hi, I'm baby oopsie daisy. It has like a babyish accent in this one. Don't like it. The story is very odd. Like this doll here, they're like a castle, and the oldest toy in the world brings these 2 dolls to life because there's a collector of like obscure toys. And he brings the toys with him, apparently, to this dungeon, or just like, not dungeon, but like a castle, and this demon one comes alive, puts these all to life, and they start killing people one by one in the castle. It's alright, but I really hope that Puppet Master Axis of Evil, I believe that's the title for it, is a lot better. I saw the trailer for it and it looked pretty decent. It's got to be better than like Curse of the Puppet Master or anything like that. Alright, that's it for right now. I should be back with a part 2 in like a second here. So yeah, I'll be back. Bye.